Alright guys, it's your boy, CarolinaChris26. Well guys, I'm your host, Chris Gray, aka Carolina Chris. And this is my comic book haul for March the 27th, 2019. This month is it. This is the last comic book Wednesday for March. We're swinging on into April on Easter baskets and eggs. You will not see no eggs pop up on the screen, I promise. Guys, I have got a very, very thick haul. Give you a good bird's eye view of what my stack looks like. Yeah. This is the great thing about local comic book store, LCSs, man. Come on, man. You're supposed to support your community. You got to support local owned businesses, whether it's your comic book store, dry cleaners, local restaurants, computer repair stores. I know because I used to own a computer repair store for 8 years. But yeah, I have two favorite local comic book stores I like to go to. One being Dragon's Lair and Angry Comics. I like to go to Angry Comics because they're closer to my house. I have to get up at 8 or 8:30 in the morning to take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, warm my car up, and make it way across town to Dragon's Lair when they open up at 10 o'clock in the morning to get the good books before they're all picked out. And, so I support both. You know what I mean? When I can, I make it to Dragon's Lair, but I have a pull list at Angry Comics, so I support both of them. And why not? I mean, I'm not gonna say one's better than the other one because they both serve a purpose. And I know both the owners. They're both great guys. So with that being said, support your local comic book store. If we don't keep our local comic book stores in business, man, the game will never be the same. Also, I'd like to give a shout out before I get started to all my military. I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I probably said it before. In our town, we have a military base called Fort Bragg. It's home to special operations. 82nd Airborne. I've actually ran into two of our soldiers here in town. One at Dragon's Lair and one at Angry Comics. And they both walked up to me. They were like, "Carolina Chris? Oh man, I watch your YouTube channel, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on?" So I'm like, oh my god, I feel like a star. You know what I mean? Even though I'm not. But yeah, guys, if you're watching, man, I really appreciate your support. Thank you. And I appreciate your service. Seriously. God bless you, man. Because without y'all guys, we wouldn't be able to enjoy our comic books, God knows what it would be like without our military. But y'all guys put your life on the line so we can have our freedom, and I really appreciate it. Whether you're in the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines, thank you for your service. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you subscribe and you like my channel, pound that like button. Comment, share my channel with your friends, and thanks, man. Once again, thanks for your service. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to my eBay customers. I think I probably have a few watching my channel, if I do, hey guys, how you doing? I really appreciate your business. And recently, I'd really like to give a special shout out to David Frisk from Colorado. He actually bought Edge of Spider-Verse 2 and 2, regular copy and variant copy, and I accidentally sent him issue 1 and the second number 2, the regular copy, and I was supposed to send him 2 number 2 copies, the regular and the variant cover, and I actually sent him issue 1 and issue number 2. So I made a mistake, and I called the guy up. I apologize. I inboxed him and called him from the number I had when I was printing out his shipping slip, and let him know the mistake I did, and I apologize, man, and I don't know what I was thinking, and that mistake costed me, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, but he seemed pretty cool, and the next day I had his book in the mail on the way to him. The thing about it is, how that costed me, the mistake costed me, is I paid for the shipping for his original 2 books, then noticed that I sent him the wrong book. So I had to pay for another shipping label for his book. Then I had to pay for a shipping label to put in that package of his book that I was supposed to have put in it the first time to him so he could send me back my number 1 copy that I accidentally sent him. So I lost out on that, but you live and you learn. Anytime anybody buys any books from me on eBay, I send a thank you card that I handwrite. I know my handwriting sucks, so if you're reading it and you're actually watching my video, I'm sorry, my handwriting sucks. I know it sucks. But I'll write in there, thank you for your purchase, and if you're happy with your purchase, please leave a positive review. And also, I have a YouTube channel where I do comic book related videos. If you get a chance, please watch, and if you like, please subscribe. And it's at CarolinaChris26. So if you got that letter and you're watching my video right now, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. You're the best. So with that out the way, I got my shout outs out the way. Wolf, you almost at 200 subscribers yet, man? Not joking. Shout out to Wolf Warner, man. He's got a YouTube channel too, man. Me and him trying to get to 200 subscribers. I got a nice stack of books. Prodigy #1 by Image. I actually had a friend of mine that's got a YouTube channel too grab those keys, and I noticed he brought this book up a few times, and anyways, I wanted to check it out. My cousin said it was a great book, and I actually was able to buy issues 2 through 4. That's the issues that are out right now. It's up through issues 1 through 4. And I didn't want to start reading it until I actually picked up #1, and I did the other day on Comic Book Wednesday. So I got #1, and I went ahead and read all 4 issues earlier this afternoon, and I love it. The book is amazing. And yeah, man, this guy here on the cover, he is a genius. I mean, the guy is like, wow, is he? I mean, he puts he makes 007 look like a mall cop. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no joke. So you get a chance, please pick up this book. This cover is by Raphael Albuquerque. I think the interior art is by Raphael Albuquerque too, if I'm not mistaken. The writer is Mark Millar. Fantastic book, man. Mark is a beast. He's a great writer. I love everything he puts out. Yeah, so if you haven't checked this book out, 5-star book, man. Trust me, this is a great story. Get it. If you like action, you'll love this book. We have another great book that I'm a big fan of. And, well, that's by Mark Millar too. Another Image book. And it's Sharky the Bounty Hunter. I think this is the A cover, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful, man. This is a very fun read right here. I love it. It's crazy, man. Like I say, man, I'm not going to do any of my book breakdowns in this video because I got too many books, and this video would go on for about an hour, and I don't want to even have y'all sitting there that long. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you my books and keep it moving. So, guys, this is a 5-star book too. If you get a chance, check my Instagram page out at CarolinaChris26. One word. I post some of my books, and when I read them, I give them a 1 to 5-star rating. 1 being the least likely that I like that book. 5 being that's the best book. It's a top-notch book, and I love it. This is a 5-star book. Very good book, man. I tell you, man, anything Mark puts out is a fantastic read. Next, we have the sketch variant, and this is I want to say this is the B cover. Yeah, this is the B cover right here. The sketch variant. This is Simone Bianchi. I want to say his name right. This dude he's got some art skills, man. I love it, man. Fantastic book, man. It's a funny read. I love it. Simone did all 3 covers. Well, no, he did the A and B cover. C cover is by Scotty Young. And I love anything Scotty Young puts out. That's just that's that cover is wild. I'm thinking old Sharky and Billy is going to be partners by the end of this story. Alright, next up, still on Image, we have Spawn 295. Hey guys, God, I hate to say it, man, but out the gate, I'm giving this the hot cover of the week. I got to, man. I actually see more than one hot cover of the week, but I'm only going to give it to one. And this is the Matina cover. Hot cover of the week early, out the gate. Yeah, man. It's hot cover of the week. Spawn 295, Matina. Yes, I love it, man. Gotta give it. I mean, I wanted to wait, man, but shoot, you know, it came up early, so I gotta give it to y'all early. Get some flames. Flame on. Beautiful, man. Look at Spawn got the Violator clown's head in his hand. You know what, guys? I didn't get the Virgin. You know, I thought I picked up the Virgin too, and just so happens, I guess I picked up two of the A covers. Next up, we have C cover, the black and white variant. Tina and Todd McFarlane. That's a wicked cover right there. I mean, wow. That is just. Tell me that won't haunt you. We're almost to Spawn issue 300, guys. What y'all think? Gotta give Todd a hand clap. Next up, we have another book I read, and I'm starting to get into it now, and that's The Forgotten Queen, written by Tina Howard, #2. I want to say this is Seconds to B cover. Yeah, I'm really starting to get into this story now. I knew it, man. When I read issue 1, I was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of getting lost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't catch on as quick sometimes, man. But yeah, man. I'm really starting to like this story now. Go ahead and go with the Marvel. Next up, we have Hulk Marines #2. And this is the B cover. I read this too, and guys, I mean, how many Hulk Marines would it be? This is the Tony Moore cover. Next up, this is a book I picked up. Well, I missed it because I didn't get it the first time. Trying to build up my Avengers No Road Home collection. I didn't have it on my pull list in the beginning. I don't know why, but I've got it now. So, Avengers No Road Home, #3. Yasmin Putri. Yeah, Yasmin Putri. Gosh, she's got some wicked covers too, man. See what I'm saying, man? If I gave every book the hot cover, man, my whole screen would be full of flames. Next up, we have, well, she already had an issue, and I cannot find it. Anyways, I'm going to get right to it, and that's issue #5. This is the A cover. It's Yasmin Putri cover too, and I've actually got 2 copies of it. I already had a copy, man, that I picked up, and I went to dig for it back there in my box, and I cannot find it. And I mean, I've got so many boxes in my room that, you know, I keep certain books in certain boxes. Man, I went digging through all of those boxes, and I cannot find the cover that I have. I got 3 of these covers. I cannot find it. Next up, we got issue #6, A cover. This is Yasmin Putri cover too. Yasmin Putri. Wicked cover, man. We got Kodan on there kicking booty. Love it, guys. Love it. If you love it too, don't forget, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to all my new subscribers. If you ain't subscribed yet, please do. Don't forget, and comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you got this week. What's your favorite book? What's your hot cover of the week? Man, let me know. I want to know what y'all guys is getting. Next up, we've got issue #6. This is the Phil Noto cover. It's wicked, man. I love it. He's got some sweet looking artwork too. Next up, we have the Immortal Hulk 4th print. Wicked. This is the I want to say this is the Joe Bennett cover, and I actually have 2 copies of that. I tell you, man, I'm not playing with that Immortal Hulk, man. I've got double and triple and 4 copies of most of these books. Incredible Hulk 4th print. Joe Bennett cover. What y'all think about my Hulk box right there, huh? Next up we have Hunted Part 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 18 A cover. This is Humberto Ramos cover. Humberto Ramos cover. Amazing Spider-Man Hunted Part 2. Ooh, y'all hear about that Morbius movie? Man, who's psyched about that? Next up, we have Fantastic Four, number 8, first print, A cover. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm behind on this story. I have all the issues, but I have not started reading it yet. You know, once I get the frog up my butt, man, you know, I'll get into the story. I'll sit down and read it. It ain't nothing to knock out a bunch of books. Next up, guys, and this is the big one. I actually have 3 copies of this. It's the Incredible Hulk, and now the Wolverine 181 facsimile cover. I have 3 of these. And Dragon's Lair didn't even have none of these, man. I go to Angry Comics where I got my. I guess Dragon's Lair. If you got a pull list at their place, you get all the sweet books. They make sure you have all the sweet books if you have a pull list. But that's the thing about it, man, is I don't know for sure if I'm ever going to make it over there on every Wednesday because it's so far across town. And but if I was to get a pull list there, I guess it wouldn't matter what time I'd make it in there. So I don't know. But man, I mean, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I mean, I go in there and show some love, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to give this the hot cover of the week. Why not? Jesus Christ! If you don't have the original, because you know everybody knows what that 181, that real 181 is gonna cost. I don't see myself owning one of those no time soon. Not that it would never happen, but I doubt it. At this point, I don't know, man. Jesus Christ, that book's like it's out of my reach at this point. The Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile cover. Marvel. Now we're moving into DC, and we have a book that I would love. I really, I had a hard time when I was thinking about what I really, it's like it crosses my mind at this moment what I should give the hot cover of the week to. Spawn got it hands down. Spawn's the hot cover of the week, you know, no questions asked. But this Wonder Woman number 67, Esteban Maroto, I honestly want to give it to that, man. Because, I mean, just come on, man. That is just beautiful. And I'm not sure is that an eagle or a phoenix in the background there. To me, it looks like an eagle. You know. But I haven't been reading the story. I mean, when I don't know, when it jumps back and forth from Justice League Dark to Wonder Woman, then I'm reading Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Batgirl B cover. And I have 2 copies of these. This has been Poetry cover. And I mean, she's killing it with the Avengers No Road Home. I mean, she's killing it everything she touches, man. It's just, that is a beautiful cover, man. Next up, we have a book that I read, and anyways, I read it. It's issue 7, Heroes in Crisis, A cover. And this is the Clayman cover. It's wicked. This story here is I'm not gonna lie, man. I was so confused at the end of this book here, man. What is up with Wally? I mean, what? Somebody please help me out. I need to watch somebody's breakdown of this book, man, so I can get get an idea of if I'm understanding what I think I'm understanding, because I'm possibly not understanding. Next up, we have the Heroes in Crisis 7 B cover, and this is the Ryan Sook cover. Alright, next up we have it's the new Action Comics 1009. Yeah. Oops, sorry. And this is Francis Manipool. Francis Manipool. This is the B cover. Okay, next up we have it. It's another copy I didn't pick up when it came out on Comic Book Wednesday, I think last Wednesday or the Wednesday before. This is 1007. This is the B cover, and this is the Patrick Gleason cover variant. That's a sweet cover though. That is a raw, beautiful cover, man. Look at those eyes. Patrick Gleason. Action Comics 1008. And next up, we have another book I picked up because I didn't pick it up when it came out, but I'm all caught up now to where I can read, and that's Action Comics 1007. This is the Jeff Decal, or Decal. How do you say Jeff's name? Jeff Decal. Sorry, I've never met the guy, but I got a Thanos #1 signed by him. It's graded 9.4. Beautiful cover though, Jeff. One day when I meet you, I'll be able to say your name properly. You know what I'm saying? But I have not got to meet you yet, and sorry. Next up, guys, this really deserved so many hot books, man. Supergirl 28, Stanley Art Germ. That is just beautiful. I cannot wait for him to do a Supergirl movie. But drop a comment, man, if who would be your favorite actress to play Supergirl. I'm gonna think that one over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think that one over. And I got a couple of ideas, man, but I don't know. I mean, you know, the one idea I have, she's not a blonde, but you know that's what hair dye's for. Next up, we have The Flash 67. Oh my God, the B cover. And this is the Ryan Sook. Ryan's did the B cover for Heroes in Crisis and the B cover for The Flash. Some beautiful work there too, man. I have all the Flash B covers. I don't get the A cover. I just get the B covers. Next up, we got a book I read too, and I don't know if I don't know, man. Anyways, it's Dial H for Hero #1. I read it. I don't know, man. I kind of said the same thing about Naomi. Like, I don't know. #1, I was like, I don't know about this book, man. And then I was like, look, if something don't happen by issue #3, I'm dropping the book from my pull list. Well, I don't have this on my pull list now. And after reading the first issue, I'm not going to put it on my pull list yet. I mean, I'll snatch up a copy when it comes out. If something exciting happens by issue 3 in this book, I'll slap it on my pull list. I said that about Naomi, man, and now I'm in love with Naomi. I'm grabbing multiple copies of that book every chance I get. Next up, we have Shazam. Wait a minute, I'm say that right. Shazam! Watch out for that lightning. #4. This story is crazy. I love it now. It's beautiful. Man, who's excited for the movie, man? When does this movie drop exactly? Is it this week? This weekend? Man, I've heard great things about this movie, man. I mean, I have heard some fantastic things about this movie, and it's like, man, it's finally great to see DC get their footing and start to put out some watchable, some great movies. It's not that they never put out any great movies, because I actually like The Dark Knight. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you haven't yet, subscribe, and then hit that like button, comment, share, and hit that notification bell. Deadpool. Next up, we have issue 1000. Finally, there was so many covers for these books. Detective Comics, issue 1000. Guys, there was so many covers for this book. It is ridiculous. But this is the Frank Miller cover, man. This is probably one of my favorites. This is based straight out the animated cartoon. Have you ever seen the animated cartoon? It wasn't that long ago when I actually got to see that cartoon, I'm not gonna lie. But I loved it. It was a two-parter. It's probably one of my favorite Batman animated cartoons ever. It's when that girl becomes the new Robin. When Batman goes up against Superman, she whips out in that tank. Okay. Next up, we have, and this is the last book, Detective Comics 1000. Jim Lee cover. It's A cover. That Detective Comics I just showed you was the G cover. That's the variant, but yeah, this is the A cover, Jim Lee, and there was just so many covers for this book. Detective Comics A cover, Jim Lee. It's one of my favorites, but I actually like that Frank Miller. That's it, guys. That is my haul for tonight. It's a lot. It's a lot. I didn't. Now I gotta go through all the process of putting all these books away. But yeah, guys. If you're new to my channel, don't forget subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you're a subscriber, or if you're new to my channel and you're just subscribing for the first time and you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Comment. Let me know what was your favorite book. What did you get? What you're reading now? What you think about my video? And share my video with your friends if you can, or you will. I really appreciate it. And also hit that notification bell, because every week I'll be putting out new videos, or for any unknown reason I might get a box or run across the Comic-Con, or God knows, it might be, if it's comic book related, I'm going to post it. If it's in my lane of videos at this moment. Yeah, so guys, I really appreciate your time. Be safe, God bless. And don't forget to support your LCS. Please, guys, support your LCS. You know, if you can't support them all at once, that's fine. Support whatever you can. Spend whatever you can. Don't spend beyond your means. Because, you know, sometimes there's a lot more important things than spending your last dollar on a book. But, you know, to each his own. I mean, sometimes I buy comic books before I pay my light bill. I ain't paid my rent yet, and that was like a month ago. See you guys next week. And I have a CGC Baltimore Comic-Con unboxing video where my books just came in from Baltimore Comic-Con. Check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you, guys. And also, don't forget, check my comic book, my Facebook group, my group, Make Comic Book Collecting Fun Again. Make Comic Book Collecting Fun Again. Play Network. All right, that's MCBCFA. Make Comic Book Collecting Fun Again. MCBCFA Play Network. Go to subscribe to their channel too, man. That's my group. And get in that group, man, because those guys, they do a lot of great stuff in that group. I'm Chris Gray. I'm your host, CarolinaChris26. Thank you for coming through, and don't forget to always make comic book collecting fun. Peace.